yo, what's going on? I'm Donovan.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is
Postgame Productions.
All right, let's get into it.
We're back.
We're back.
Let's
Had a
go.
little 2-week break, right? Just schedules were misaligned, but we're back now. We're ready to roll into week 9. We've been posting our predictions even though we haven't been able to record anything, but we're here, we're ready to go. He's still up by 9 games right now. I don't know the exact scores at this moment, but just know he's still up 9 games. I need to make up my ground, all right? Let's get it going.
Let's go. I need to keep having the lead here. So.
All right.
Yeah. All right. We're going to start it off here with Ravens-Dolphins.
Ravens-Dolphins, man. Dolphins are about to get, look for the Jackson 5 in this game, right?
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, 5 touchdowns. This Dolphins team doesn't know what's going to get them. Give me the Ravens in this one easy.
Yeah, I have the Ravens easy in this one. I think the Dolphins might try and stick in it. But I think with Lamar being back, they have to get this win. So, yeah, give me the Ravens by about 3-4 touchdowns.
Ooh, that's crazy. All right, next game up.
Yeah, next game we have 49ers at the Giants.
Ooh, that's so tough because it's like this Jackson Dart-led team, Cam Scatterville just went down with that nasty ankle injury, which, man, that's just so tough to see. But this Niners team, they've been looking good, despite all their injuries in every single game except against the Texans. So just give me the Niners to keep up their streak going, looking good. I think that they take this one against the Giants.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I'm going to take the 49ers here. They actually just added 2 edge pieces after the Texans game. So they added in what they were kind of weak at because they did not get to C.J. Stroud, which was very awesome to see. But also it's with our offensive line, how did they not get to the quarterback? So now that they address that, I think the 49ers will pull out this one. But don't be surprised if the Giants win this at home.
All right, next game up.
Next game up, we got Chargers-Titans.
Oh,
Chargers at the Titans.
Give me the Chargers by 20.
No.
I don't even want to talk about this game. Titans are worst team in the league. Just fired their head coach, which maybe they get that fired head coach bump. So it's maybe they make it competitive. I don't know. I don't see how this team does. Give me the Chargers in this one.
Yeah, I'm same boat. Chargers. I think these first few games are kind of gimmies. But yeah, I like the Chargers here against the Titans. I think the Chargers have looked competitive despite all their offensive line injuries. And the Titans just, they're going to tank. They're going to try and get that number 1 pick so they can add that weapon for Cam Ward. But yeah, it just has not looked pretty for them. So give me the Chargers here.
All right.
Next game, we got the Vikings at the Lions.
Okay, divisional game, so it's not going to be a cakewalk for the Lions, or at least it shouldn't. J.J. McCarthy is officially back in the lineup. A lot of people are saying Brosmer might be the better option here, but, let's just see what J.J. McCarthy can actually do, stepping back into the starting role. Either way, I think that the Lions end up taking this one. Not necessarily easily, it'll probably be hard fought by the Vikings, but I think that the Lions really take the lead early and never look back.
Yep, I'm gonna go Lions here as well. I think their team is just, their offensive power is insane. Yes, the Vikings have a good defense, but they need that offense to just start rolling. Aaron Jones is back. They have Jay Jettis still. They have Hawkinson. They have the weapons on offense to get it done. So yeah, this is probably the 12 o'clock game I'll keep an eye on. We'll get to the 12 o'clock game we're both gonna watch. But yeah, let me get the Lions here.
All right.
Next game up, we got Falcons at the Patriots. I think this one is not a toss-up.
Yeah, no, me neither. It's a rematch of the Super Bowl that, 28-3. Everyone knows it, everyone remembers it, everyone still clowns on the Falcons for it. But this game is going to be tough because it's what is this Falcons team? 1 week they're looking great, the next week they look horrible. They just keep flip-flopping back and forth between beating the Bills and getting shut out by the Cardinals. What? Not Cardinals, Panthers. It's what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I can't bet on the inconsistency of this team. If Bijan goes for 150, 200 yards, they're going to win, sure. But you can't bet on that happening every week. So, yeah, I can't really pick the Falcons in this one. And I forgot who they were playing. Patriots, Drake, May.
Yep.
Yeah, give me the Patriots in this one. Pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think the Patriots, they've looked really, really good this year. I took Drake May early in a lot of my fantasy leagues. And people were like, why'd you take Drake May? I was like, dude,
just watch.
Keep an eye on him. And yeah, I mean, he's the top 5. He's in the top 5 rankings for fantasy this year. He's done really well. The Falcons, they're just I was like, Kirk Cousins coming back, maybe they're gonna get that push. They did not look any better.
I thought so too.
Their defense is still pretty all right, but I thought their defense was gonna be better too. Hasn't really lived up to that.
Yeah.
So give me the Patriots here.
All right.
Next game we have Colts at the Steelers.
Oh man, Colts at Steelers. It's Pat McAfee's got his eyes on this one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, being a Pittsburgh boy, drafted by Indy, but I don't know. This one, it just seems like one of those games where it's like, what do the Steelers do? It's like, I see a way that the Steelers do win this game, but I don't like betting on the Steelers ever. It's like every time I bet on them, they prove me wrong. When I bet against them, they prove me wrong. And so it's like, I just don't know anymore. I don't want to do either. But this Indy team, they're just beating everybody, you know? Like, they lost to the Rams because the guy dropped the ball before going into the end zone, you know? And I'm going to keep complaining about that leveraging call because they don't officiate it consistently. But beyond that, like, this team should be undefeated, you know, if it wasn't for that one single boneheaded decision. So I'm just going to keep rolling with the Colts until they start losing. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, I think this is where we're going to have a little separate here.
Oh.
I'm going to go Steelers. I think they're really, really good against the run. So I think they can stop Jonathan Taylor. However, if Daniel Jones can get past Jalen Ramsey, I think that's going to be kind of what favors this game. I like Aaron Rodgers. Like, I love the bet against this team because, like you saw with Stafford, like, they just don't give up. They're going to keep going. They're going to find the holes in your defense.
Yeah.
And I think the Colts do have holes in their defense, but their offense has just been so overpowered where the other team's defense is just like, I mean, what's the point, right?
Yeah.
So give me the Steelers here, and I am hoping the Colts lose. They need to lose.
All right.
All right. Next game up, we got Bears at the Bengals.
Bears at Bengals, man. Two teams I don't know what to do with. Bears, Bengals. Cincinnati's like got a shot in the arm on offense with Joe Flacco playing, but they prove that their defense is still Swiss cheese. But the Bears are the most inconsistent. They're the Bears. That's the only way I can describe it. They are the Bears. I believe in Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams a lot, even if they have offensive pieces going out. I believe Burden's not playing. Odunze's not playing. I can't remember if Swift was in or out. I think he might be out. And it's just like, Ben Johnson is an offensive genius. Like, he's making plays work. Like, the scripted plays he has up at the beginning of the game are working. It's what's going on beyond that we don't really know. Yeah. So it's hard to bet on him, but it's also hard to bet on this Bengals team. Let me flip a coin, heads, tails. Heads, I'm going to go with the Bears.
Yeah, fair enough. I think we'll have a little difference here as well. I'm gonna go Bengals.
Okay.
I'm not a at-home homer, but I mean, I just really like the Bengals. I think they play really well with Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
They do look a little rough, but I think they're gonna get it figured out. Like, the last game they played was like a nail biter to the end.
Oh yeah.
Like the battle of the retirement home. That was so fun to watch. But I just think the Bears don't have really the pieces to stop Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Like, they do have good corners, but like Jamar Chase is one of the best. Yeah, I mean, there you go. So, I mean, yeah, give me the Bengals here. I think they're gonna take it away.
All right.
Next game up, we got the Panthers at the Packers.
Panthers at Packers.
Yeah.
Packers are gonna whoop them, or at least they should. So yeah, give me the Packers in this game.
Yep, same here. Give me the Packers. I think both sides of the ball are just better than the Panthers all around.
Agreed. Even special teams.
Yeah. Next, we got Saints at the Rams. Same here.
Yeah, we put the Saints at the bottom, like in the tier of their own for a reason. I know that they won a game, but like, come on, like, it's the Saints.
Yeah.
It's the Rams. The Rams are one of the better teams in the league. Saints are the worst. Give me the Rams.
Yep, Rams as well. I would love to see Saints versus Panthers. I love watching bad teams play each other. It just makes me so happy for some reason.
Yeah, but the Panthers are still somehow 4-4, which is just wild.
Dang. I can't call them a bad team when they have a better record than the Texans. But.
All right.
Next up, we got Jags at the Raiders.
Okay, this is another tough one because it's like early season I kept wanting to bet on the Raiders and bet against the Jags. Yep. Both teams kept proving me wrong. But now it's like when I started betting on the Jags, they showed me why I shouldn't. So it's just a tough one to call. I guess I'm just going to go with the Jags in this one because, you know, I want them to win, so I might as well pick them to win, right?
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Jags here. I don't want the Jags to win, but I do think their defensive line is good enough to stop the Raiders' offense. I mean, the Raiders' offense just hasn't looked good at all. So I like how they played the Texans. The Jags played the Texans' offensive line. I think they're gonna stunt. I think they're gonna do really well against that Raiders' offensive line. So give me the Jags.
All right.
Next up, we got Chiefs at the Bills.
Oh my God! Here
This
we
is
go
the
again.
game.
Here we go again. All right. Here's what's gonna happen, y'all. It's happened the last 4 seasons in a row. The Bills are gonna beat the Chiefs. Everyone's gonna say the Bills finally defeated their boogeyman. They're gonna get to the playoffs, and then they're gonna lose to them again. Give me the Bills here, and then in their playoff matchup in January, I'm picking the Chiefs.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna go Chiefs here.
Okay.
I do think the Bills have had those moments in the season where there's just like, it just seems super muddy against good teams. Like even against the Saints, it seemed like really muddy.
Yeah.
But they do figure out how to get wins. They're a really, really good team, really talented team. But I just think the Chiefs are rolling, and like they got their wide receivers back. Even though Pacheco's out, I think they used Brashard Smith really well.
Oh yeah.
I think Kareem Hunt's gonna play really well. So yeah, just give me the Chiefs. I just think their offense is gonna be really good.
All right.
Next up, we got Seahawks at Commanders.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
I really think that this game depends on if the Seahawks can actually run the ball or not, if they can, have some consistency there. Like, everyone knows that JSN is going to go for, 9 catches, 120-something yards.
Yeah, literally.
Darnold's probably going to throw for 200 yards, so most of it going to JSN, and then mostly screens and checkdowns for the rest of it. But either way, I think this is going to be a hard-fought game because, both defenses want to show out. The Seahawks have had a great run defense so far, so I don't expect the Commanders to be able to run against them hardly at all. But also, Jaden Daniels, can he get his groove back,
Yeah.
I was one of the people that wanted to see Bo take over him for Offensive Rookie of the Year last year, but Jaden really did cement himself as that. And now it's into this second season, it's Bo looks like the better quarterback because he's on the field. And I just need to see Jaden Daniels on the field. I want to see him on the field because I want Bo to show he can be a better quarterback than him. And he can't do that if he's not even on the field. So, yeah. Really, I think I'm just going to end up going with the Seahawks in this one because I feel like they're the better overall team all around. So, yeah, give them the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks here as well. I think they just play really well. Their defense is so nasty.
Yeah.
Their defensive line just gets to the quarterback so quick. And I think they have the pieces to contain Jaden Daniels from scrambling a lot.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me the Seahawks here. I think they're gonna outplay the Commanders. And the Commanders just haven't really looked that well this season. Yeah. So next up, we have Cardinals at the Cowboys.
Okay. This is a tough one.
Weirdly enough.
Yeah. I don't know. These are two teams that I hate picking games for because the Cardinals have looked really good all through the first 3 quarters, and then they just lose in the most crazy ways. I want to say it's 6 game losing streak. I might not be mistaken. I don't know. It might only be 5, but either way, they just keep losing. Yep. So I'm gonna keep betting on them to lose. Give me the Cowboys in this game. Their offense is probably just gonna overpower them.
Yep, I'm in the same boat. I think the Cowboys' offense looks really, really well. I think their defense is Swiss cheese though. They need to get that figured out. I don't like Brissett against the Cowboys though, because Kyler Murray's out from what I saw earlier. So give me the Cowboys here. I love that it's a primetime game. It's why? But it's gonna be so fun to watch because both defenses just aren't really that good.
No.
Lastly, here we saved the best for last.
Yes.
We have the Broncos at the Texans. I'll let you go ahead and start it here.
Yeah, this is the game of the season. This is going into the season. This is when we had circled, starred, exclamation points. Because as you know, we're from Houston. He's a huge Houston fan. I still love Houston, but I am a Broncos fan. And this game, anytime we play against each other, it's just so fun. And I remember in 2023, a couple years ago, when that game happened, it ended the Broncos' losing streak. Or winning streak, sorry. We had a 5-game winning streak coming into Houston, and they snapped it. Now we have another 5-game winning streak, and we're coming to Houston. Like, this feels like it's, I know I'm not superstitious, but it feels like one of those things that ends up being like, oh, got you again, you know? And it's just tough, right? But both of these teams are just like whatever in the first 3 quarters of the game. But both of these teams are fourth quarter warriors. Everyone saw what happened against the Giants at home whenever we were I want to say that was like whenever we had like the Super Bowl 50 team. We were commemorating Demaryius Thomas that game. Like, all those guys were there, and we're looking lost. Scored 0 through the first 3 quarters, then 33 in the fourth out of nowhere, right? So both of these teams do look really good in the fourth quarter, but it's like, which team's going to look better in the fourth quarter this week? I feel like that's what's going to determine the game. I feel like both teams might end up going into the fourth quarter like 7-10, maybe like 13-10, something crazy like that, so super low. And then maybe an explosion at the end. Maybe both teams just hold each other at the end. But this game is going to be decided in the fourth quarter. The only thing that really could truly break this game is the Denver D-line versus the Houston O-line, because by most metrics, the Houston O-line is horrible. The Denver D-line is great. Literally have the most sacks in the league by 10, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just like, if this team can keep hitting CJ, and if our offense, if Bo can lead the offense to 2 to 3 touchdown drives in the first half, then I feel like we could run away with it. But if that doesn't happen, this is going to be a hard-fought game all the way through.
Yeah. Who are you taking here?
That's tough. My heart says it. My brain's confused, so I'm just going to go with the Broncos here.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Texans here, and there's a couple reasons why. One, Surtain is out.
Yeah.
And Nico's back.
Yes.
2, Marvin Mims is out. That's actually a huge part of the Broncos team.
Oh, yeah.
He's their main punt returner. No one else has returned punts for the Broncos this year besides Mims. Don't know if you knew that one.
That's not true.
That is true.
Riley Moss returned one last week.
All right, well, that was 1. Okay.
But other than that,
one. After Mims went out, I believe.
That might have been.
believe.
Yeah, that might have been after he went out.
And like, we got Kirk back.
Yep.
I think the jumbo package for us has looked really well with Blake Fisher adding in onto the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, Sean Payton mentioned that in his press conference. He was like, at least we're not stuck in the jumbo package. I was like, well, all right, well, now we know what we're working with here.
Yup.
I mean, Sean Payton's an offensive god. I mean, he's going to get it figured out even without Mims. But I do think we have the defensive pieces to stop Troy Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's really good in the slot. But if we're not worried about Mims, who else are they going to throw it to? I think Evan Ingram, put him on your Prize Picks team, he's going to have over 40 yards. I think that's where he's labeled at. He's like 38.5 to 40 in that range.
Okay.
And then let's see here.
You also have to worry about the rookie, Pat Bryant. He stepped up pretty big last week, made a couple catches. We've been trying to get him worked in on these slants that people have been saying that like he's built like Michael Thomas, and then Sean Payton wants to use him that way as well. I want to say he's caught maybe 10 to 12 passes, and like 7 to 8 of them have been slants. Yeah. It's like he's great at running them too. Like, we really need to incorporate him into the offense more. And with Mims out, we're going to.
Yeah, and I think definitely, I think this is the best defense the Broncos are going to go against this far.
Agreed.
I think the Eagles' defense was really well. I think that's their best game by far this season for the Broncos was that Eagles game. Other than that, I mean, you can't struggle against the Jets and you can't struggle against the Giants in those first quarters, right?
Yeah.
So I think with our defense, I'm not even going to say we're going to get to Bo Nix. I just think we're going to have him startled. I think Daniil Hunter needs to show up. This season, he hasn't showed up really much at all. It's really been just Will and Anderson Jr., sorry. They're bros. Combine them both, and you got a demon on your team. So I think Aziz is going to have a real fun job stopping the run here. I think we're one of the top run-stopping defenses in the league right now. Mm-hmm. You saw what happened with Christian McCaffrey. Only 8 carries in that game.
Oh, yeah.
That's insane. So, yeah, just for multiple reasons, I have the Texans in this game. I'm not going to say it's going to be a shutout. I think it's like my picks here would probably be like 21-17.
Yeah, something like that.
Like, I don't think either team's going to get over 28.
Yeah, no, I don't see either team even touching 30.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just the way I feel about this game is I kind of feel like whichever team has the most rushing yards at the end is probably going to end up winning. I know that's the case a lot of times, but I'm saying like specifically just because whoever can control the clock more, because I feel like both defenses are going to get pretty gassed by the end of this game.
Yeah, both defenses are going to be on the field a lot.
Hell yeah.
Whatever offense can keep their defense off the field the longest, like you said, yeah, probably going to take the game here. But this is a must-win for the Texans. If they don't win this game, honestly, like, I don't see them making the playoffs because that shows me they can't beat good teams. The teams we've beaten so far, 49ers, almost their whole team's just in the retirement home. Titans, they're just bad. And then Baltimore, their whole team was out. So, I mean, if we can get this win, I think it pushes us forward and in a step where we're going to have a lot of encouragement and growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, over under 10.5 punts total in the game.
Probably over. And that's just because, like, I see both teams kind of getting in a second and long territory with that Stroud being sacked or maybe, like, false starts on the Denver's offensive line. I'm not saying y'all have that problem, but, like...
Yeah, just because we're the away team, it happens.
Yeah, so we'll see. I think this stadium's going to be packed. It's going to be packed. So, yeah, keep your eye on this game for sure.
Yeah, I definitely expect this game to be, like, 60-40 split with the Broncos being at like 40% because that's kind of how it was last time whenever we went to that game. Like there was a lot of orange in there and I don't see that really being any different this time around. So Broncos country, show up and show out. We need you.
Yeah, remember what happened last time?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then Tank Dell went out.
I'm just saying that
a lot
game,
of heartbreak in that game.
That game came down to the final play, all right?
Yeah, it did. I'm so excited for this game.
Same.
Even if the Texans lose, I just know it's going to be such a great game.
Yeah, it's just I'm just looking forward to it.
This is the 12 o'clock game.
All right.
All right.
That's it. That's us for this week.
That's a wrap.
Remember, he's up 9. We only had a few differences here.
We got 4.
4 differences. All right. Look, hopefully at the end of this, I'm only down by 5, right? Yeah. Going into next week, because I don't want to dye my hair, and I don't want to do a cold plunge, all right? Yep. I want to make him do it.
All righty.
All right.
Well, appreciate y'all coming out. Glad to be back. And until next time.
Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
And comment.
And comment.
Comment down below.
I see you, Marco.